Hi ladies and gentlemen, in this video we are going to introduce our new software product for e-content, which is Integrated Library System, ILS. It has been developed by a talented team of developers using the latest web technologies such as ASP.NET MVC5, Razor Format, Entity Framework, Database First, Identity Framework, XC.NET MVC, besides the traditional web technologies like JavaScript, HTML5, CSS3, JQuery, Bootstrap, Handsontable Grid, and more. Here is the login screen. We have the login port here. I have the librarian logo, which is configurable, and the slider is text configurable as well. It supports multiple language. Enter application supports multiple language, English and Arabic. You switch to Arabic here, switch to English. Okay, you have some configurable sections. We will configure it from inside the program. Let us see the register user section here. You can add a new user. And confirm password. Full name. Email address. Phone number. International phone number. Male or female, identity number, let us use anything, and identity type is driving license or identity passport. Let us use identity. If you have identity photo, let us use my photo, any photo. Let us use this one. The type or the occupation of the user, it is employee, manager, and so on. By default, any user comes through registration process, it will take the role user until the administrator changes role to employee or administrator as the user role. The address will come here. Here is the user photo. You can use my photo, for example, and so you can register now. The password information is incorrect. Let us use correct one. Register. It's done and fields have been reset so that you can re-enter a new user is required. Please note that the application supports multiple browsers, so we are working on Chrome. We go to Internet Explorer. It will give us the same interface. Okay, this is the application main section. It is a home page. You can see it consists of multiple sections like cataloging, borrow, acquisition, purchase, reports, and settings. Soon we are gonna explain every section in detail. Now let us start with cataloging section. It has add new source, cataloging search, mark file import, mark Z import, and opaque search. Please also note that we can collapse both sides here and resize as well. Let's add new source from cataloging. New source screen will come up. You can select the source here, books, for example maps, images, and so on, or using another source so that you can enter using mark format. Let us use books, select source. It will take us to main data screen. It consists of some tabs and fixed section for the library name, the default user library, source type, which we have selected in the previous screen, date and time of cataloging. Let us create a new main data. Just enter serial, any fake serial, the visit number, ISBN, language, can just press E for English, and bibliographic number is auto-generated. You have qualification plan, let us use international. Main data detail, here you can select original source copying, for example and save. You can see here that it has been saved and bibliographic number has been generated. Let us continue to description data. You have author name, published country, year of application, print place, title, origin, city, publisher, and manufacturer. For author name, it consists of author type, group, organization, or person, and author name here you can select. If the author does not exist, you can add new author from here. Okay, for example, this is Arabic name, and English name, here you can select the author type, organization, for example, and save. It has been saved and fields have been reset so that you can re-enter a new one. Just close and select our new user, organization, Alexandria University. Publish country, by default it is Egypt. Here selected. Publish year of application 2015, print place Alexandria, title any title, let us see additional data, number of pages, for example 10, dimension, folders, description, image, and here is additional detail, save, subject data the same, and source connection the same. Let us continue. So let us continue by testing mark file import. Here can import mark file. Let's import this one, open, and choose the type, it is book, and upload, and at the end file has been successfully saved. Let us test importing mark file using Z protocol Z39.5. Here you have the library that you can import from and the type you need. Here you can filter, for example, by title. Just filter Egypt. Okay, just import this one, save. It has been imported successfully. Now we can go to cataloging search. Here is a grid, contains source type, serial, ISBN, and so on. You can sort using, for example, cataloging date. Okay, this is the last catalog we have entered. You can sort using any column. It is server side sort. You can filter, for example, for a specific. It is also server filter. You can hide also columns, whatever you want. Okay. You have paging, refresh, and so on. Here you can delete a catalog, for example. Let us delete this one. You can edit the catalog. Let us edit this one. When you edit the catalog, you have the same data loaded, but you have two extra tabs. One mark data is the converting to mark format. Here is a tag fixed. This is a graphic number. Another number. Here the language is English, and so on. The versions, number of versions for this book. We'll go to versions section and add new version with the same grid. Okay, can close. So you can see here, add new version. Here you can add a new version starting from version number 1. For example, I will add 15 version. You can select the status of versions. This is good. For example, allow borrow. See, when you select allow borrow, here you can see borrow plan. It is disabled or enable. Let us allow internal borrow only. This is attached material. A series fitness, for example. Here you can attach file or link URL. This is a chapter and volume number. It is bibliographic number auto-generated, general news, and so on. Here you can add version detail, supply source, supply type, supply address, date, price, currency, for example. Okay, save. Constant. It has been saved. If we go to edit, you can see a new two tabs, mark and versions. These are converting to mark. Okay, versions. Here you can see the 15 versions we added. You can delete. For example, let us edit this version. We'll allow external search and change the version damage, for example. Save, close here. Let us go to opaque search. Here you can see the libraries tree. You can filter which library you want to search here, and source type. You can select multiple sources like books, maps, images, and so on. You can select specific ISBN and other data like authors and so on. You can clear or press search. Will compare, have the full functionality for the grid of server-side sorting, filtering, extra filtering, and columns you need to see. Besides, you can see the version detail here. The last book we already did catalog for, and the generated mark data for the book. Note, everything here is read only and edit. You don't have save button. Here you have a Boolean search. You can select and or not and add the other value for ISBN, for example, the same for serial, language, and so on. Okay, let us go to borrow section. Here we have borrow search, candidates to borrow, and borrowing to monitor. The user will come to borrow search and start for selection criteria. For example, I will borrow searching for books in those libraries. Search here the available versions of the books. You can see the borrow plan here, internal and external, general number. I can select multiple books to search, and at the end I will press save. That's it. The grid reloaded for new search criteria. Close. So the librarian will come to candidates to borrow to see selection of version to borrow by user. Here you can see the actual borrowing date, the same date, and expected return date. For example, the user will borrow it for this number of days, and the actual return date will be set after the user bring it back, and for the notes, anything. Here you can approve or reject, and the parent can see the version detail from here. Okay, can do the same for others. And we'll see. When we come to borrowing to monitor, here the librarian guy can monitor the status of everything. For example, expected return date is 30. This means the user has some time. Here it is older than the current date. It means the user has some delay, so some penalties will come to the user. Also, for actual return date, when the user bring it back, you can edit it here, and you can remove it from monitoring by selecting it here. Also, you can see the detail of the version. You can save what has been removed. Okay, let's explain the reports. Here we have the reports section. We have cataloging report. It is a by report, as you can see. You can deselect books so that you can see it like that. Okay, these options we have rerotate, preview, it in separate, save, so let's save it as image. Here we have the cataloging search report. This month of the year, number of hits, cataloging detail report. It is detailed report, as you can see. Let's see the settings section. We have manage users. Here administrator can edit any user detail, can change password, you can change user photo and identity photo. For example, you can change the user authority. Is as user we add, you can make it employee, for example, and save. That's it. Manage design. Here you can upload the images. This is a background image. This is a slider image, and there is a text on the slider here. This is text. Can manage borrow section. Here is the occupation type of the user, and borrowing period, default, and days, first alarm, second alarm, and so on. Okay, now we are testing the acquisition section. We have purchase suggestion and preview suggestion for the user. So the user will suggest which books he need or which catalog he need. For example, we'll select books, author name, and the book title. There are a lot of configuration we can add. Here we'll save the suggestion. Data has been saved. It has been cleared for new entry, but let us back. Now the user can go to preview suggestion and see the suggestion he already did here. Because it is unapproved and unrejected, the user can edit it again from here and save. For example, we will add the place of publisher, Alexandria, and save. It has been saved correctly and create reloaded. Okay, let's go to the purchase section. This section for employee. Here the employee can see the purchase suggestion approved. So the employee can approve or reject the purchase. Let us approve, confirm, yes. We can reject the others. So the employee will start the quotation request for approved requests. Here you have the request number, date, you can select supplier or more than one supplier. Let us select all of them. Notes, you can add a new item, the approved items. Here, number of copies, then 10. Notes, and so on. Can add extra. Okay, and save. That has been saved correctly, and a new request has been generated with new number. So let us see the quotation request approval process. Here you can approve the request or delete. You can edit here and here. Let us approve both of them. That's it. Okay, now the employee can make the quotation offer based on the selected quotation request. For example, let us use this request we just did. Currency, node, supplier, who will supply it. Payment terms maybe 50% at start. Deliver date will be 30 of December, and number of copies. Here we can edit the price to be 5,000, and here 15,000. Okay, and we'll see. It has been saved. The admin can go and approve the offer, or can edit. Okay, from here, let us approve, reject, and leave. Let us approve, confirm. That's it. I don't know what it is. You can go to the purchase order for offer number we did here. Can re-edit as well. Okay, after that we'll save any changes. Here's the purchase order approval. This is our order. Approve. Okay, have the invoice right here. This is our invoice. Can save it. So currently admin can approve the invoice here. Okay, done. The invoice approval would be here. Can enter any notes. This is for monitoring. That's it.